Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday in the Word. This morning, as I was walking through just God time, 4 different words kind of popped into my head. And 2 of them were defend and attack, and the other was forgive and forget. And I feel like we as a society, and sometimes as a people, we lean toward that we're defending ourselves and attacking the people around us. If people don't agree or believe what we believe, we defend what we believe and attack them. When I feel like a greater share of our life should probably be forgive and forget. To say, okay, God, maybe they did this. Maybe they did it intentionally. Let it go. Just let it go. The Wednesday in the Word, as we're looking into the Word this afternoon, I want to look Old Testament. I want to go back to Deuteronomy. I have just... I don't know, for some reason, as I'm reading through the Bible again this year, certain parts just jump out to me and just make me smile and make me think and hopefully help me adjust who I am, my attitudes, my beliefs. And sometimes when we look at the Old Testament, we think it was all about rules, regulations, and all those things. But if we go to Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12, and Moses is about to depart. He's giving them his last pep talk to help them do well. He knows once they get in there, they're going to fail and fall. But he's like, I'm going to do my best to help them do well. And he says here in verse 12, and now Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you? That is a great question. That is a question that all of us probably should ask. He answers it. He requires only that you fear the Lord your God and live in a way that pleases him and love him and serve him with all of your heart and soul. There you go. You know, it's interesting. The Old Testament, really, it points to Jesus, but it also gives us a very clear understanding of what God expects. That you fear the Lord, that you live in a way that pleases him, love him and serve him with all your heart and soul. You know, in 1 John, we're talking about that on Wednesday nights, love one another. To love them. And it says, and you must always obey the Lord's commands and decrees that I am giving you today for your own good. This is for your good. This isn't necessarily for God. God gave you these rules, these commandments, and these laws for your good and for the good of your children and grandchildren. He says, look at the highest heavens and the earth. Everything in it belongs to the Lord your God. Yet the Lord chose your ancestors as objects of his love, and he chose you. And whether he was talking Jewish there, but he chose you. Wherever you're at, he chose you as his special son or daughter and said, I choose them. Jesus says, I die for them. I want you to be a part of my family. And he chose you. Therefore, change your hearts and stop being stubborn. Wow. You know, can you think of anybody that applies to? Oh, me? Maybe. So, to say, okay, God, I am going to listen to you. I'm going to learn your commandments and I'm going to do my best to live by them. And stop being so stubborn because you think you know the right way. You think you know it all, but you really don't. So start listening to what God has to say to you and then walking and living in it. So, Wednesday in the Word. Hope to see you tonight at 6:30. 1 John chapter 3.